to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day, y'all a productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. On the road to 10K subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications on. Find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visuals LOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. So let's talk about it. Colorado is in their biggest game of the year against Texas Tech on Saturday at 3. Colorado's 20th ranked, and they're going against Texas Tech in Lubbock. It's going to be a big away game, and this is probably Coach Prime's biggest game of his career, because if he gets this win, the sky's the limit. It's so much for him, being 7-2, and he'll have to play Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State. I think those are very winnable games, those 3 games. But this test in Lubbock is the biggest test so far, and they're coming off a big win against Iowa State, and they won 23-22, and they're coming off confidence. They're getting a home game. It's gonna be loud, and I think if Coach Prime, and Colorado can get this game, they set themselves up for a appearance in the Big 12, championship. Because if they can beat Texas Tech, I think they can get their next 3 games, and they put their system at 10-2, and you get to play in that Big 12 championship. So I think they're right there, and if they get this win, I think they're trending upward towards maybe 16-ish, something like this, 16, 17, or maybe 16, 15, something like that. And they're right on the edge of getting into the college football playoff. That's why I'm, insisting on this being the biggest game of Coach Prime's career. It's going to be big. But I do think Colorado can get it done. I think, Texas Tech, they're good, and, they play good at spots, but I don't think against Iowa State, who was a team that was supposed to lose to UCF, they were trending downwards, and they just, they finally, got caught up with, the monkey finally got on their back, and they were due to lose. I think this Colorado team is trending upward. They're only getting better, and, I think they can exploit things that, Texas Tech doesn't do well. I think they're, this isn't the Iowa State QB. I think Shadir is a way more, deadly passer. It's going to be way more weapons on the field for Colorado. It's going to be, a tough situation. But Texas Tech does get the advantage being in Lubbock. It's going to be loud. They're going to be slinging those tortillas. It's going to be a great environment. But I think, as far as that defense, that Texas Tech defense isn't the best. Somebody done hung 60 on their defense, if I'm not mistaken. They're not the best. And, that's going to be the situation where you have a struggling back end. I think they're like 130th in the nation, as far as, coverage, but then you have a D line. I think they might got 9 sacks on the whole year. That's terrible, So I think Colorado is going to have a lot of opportunities to dominate this football game, and they should. It's going to be a big road test, but I think they've been pretty decent on the road. I think Travis should exploit this secondary, and LeJontay Wester, Jimmy Horn, Draylon Miller. I think they should exploit this secondary, and they should do pretty well. I don't think, Texas Tech is the most deadliest defense in the world, but, if Colorado just lets the game linger on, and then, they don't put their foot on their neck, Texas Tech will strike and have a chance. They're going to score points. Everybody knows that. Texas Tech will score points. That's what they do. They will score points. It's going to be, a high-scoring game. But I think, Colorado gets, 1 or 2 more stops in the game that allows them to get this win. I think it's going to be a close game. It may be, 38-31, something like that. I'm kind of trending towards that. Or, I give my my prediction of the score at the end of the game. But I think it's going to be somewhat of a high scoring game. I think it's going to be, points put up. I don't think both did. I think the Colorado defense has improved drastically from last year, but I think, they still have holes in their game that could be improved. I do think they're better than this Texas Tech defense. I do think that. And, as you ask me who I think the better offensively team, I think, against Iowa State, I think that was just, more of the matchup and the QB. This isn't the Iowa State QB. He's not, Shadir's not going to turn the football over, I think 3 times. He's not going to do that. It's going to be, he's going to get sacked before he turns it over. And only thing I think Colorado needs to do is protect Shadir. If they can keep, Texas Tech, away from him, who's very terrible at rushing the ball, at rushing the passer, I think they do have a good chance of winning. I do think they should, make sure they can put the ball on the ground and control the run game, because I think Texas Tech is going to try to control the run game. They're going to try to shorten this game up, make it very slow, and control the clock. And that's in their best interest, because if it's high paced, fast paced, I think that leans more towards the Buffs, and I can see them getting this done. I do want them to win, because I like Coach Prime. I like what he's doing for Colorado. From going from, I think 1-11 to 4-8. Then now you 6-2 with 4 games remaining with a chance to go 10-2. 9-3, something like that. I think if he goes 10-2 and, he gets in that Big 12 championship game, I think that'll be big for him, as far as recruiting. I think he's going to have a chance, because this game is going to be big, because he's going to need, recruits. If he can flip Juju, I think it's Juju Lewis, that QB, if he can flip him, and have him for when, Shadir leaves, I think he's right back in the thick of things, because he's going to need talent when Shadir and Travis leave, who are leaving next year. So I think this is a big game. And if he can get those guys to flip and win this game, and, because it's going to be a show. It's going to be a lot of Texas Tech recruits there. It's going to be tortillas flying. It's going to be loud. It's a 3:00 game. Everybody's going to be watching. It's going to be early in the day. And if he can get this done, I think the sky's the limit as far as where does he go, as far as Colorado this year. You can get 7-2, then I think who they play next? Utah. You play Utah, who's 4-4, struggling, no QB. Just fired their offensive coordinator. They're not a good team right now. They're on the back end. They're going to be fighting, to get into the bowl game, but you have a chance to beat them. So, there's that. So, I definitely want to see it. You also have Kansas. Kansas has been very, underwhelming this year, and I thought they would be way better, having a QB. I thought they was gonna be, way better, but they seem very underwhelming this year. But they still can beat you. They have upset a few teams, but they have got beat by teams. So I just think Colorado can beat this Kansas team. Oklahoma State, QB situation is very poor. They still have Ollie Gordon, but he's having a very down year. People are just stacking the blocks and getting after him, and they can't throw the ball. So I think Colorado beats them as well. So I think this Texas Tech game is the most important game for them, as far as, these next 4. You win this game, I think they'll be ranked. They'll rank up. They'll go to about 16, 17. Boom. Some people may lose. It's bound to happen. The SEC is so tough. A few people are going to lose. The Big Ten, somebody may lose. It's bound to happen. You may sneak in. But I think this game is the most important game for Coach Prime in Colorado, because you have to go 1-0 for the next 4 weeks. And if he can do that, I think he sees himself in the Big 12 championship game, in my honest opinion. But yeah, as far as who I think win, I think Colorado gets it done. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Colorado gets it done, 38. No, I'm going to say 31-24. 31-24. Even though I think it's going to be super high scoring, it may be a low point, you know. It may be. But nah, I think Texas, I'm 31-24. I'm going to set on this score 31-24, you know, something like that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you guys have winning against Texas Tech versus Colorado? It's the biggest game in Coach Prime's career, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. I love you guys. Hit that sub button for me. Give me the 10K as fast as possible. That's it. If you want to find me on TikTok, follow my TikTok at loe.visuals. I love you guys so much, so much, so much. Follow my X at visuals LOE. I'm out.